Hello once again, my people. It is I, Vita, and welcome back to Repeat. Last episode, Sissel was going into the contest with his piece, which looked beautiful, and then his artwork got sabotaged, and now I feel like they're facing expulsion. Only because, like, bitch, a snooty person got his nose fucking cracked to pieces, and like blood was flowing everywhere, and it was great. It was fantastic. Yes, you go, Ginny. Okay, anyways, let's see where this episode gets us to. It's been almost it's been almost an hour since Ginny and Sissel were herded into the faculty office. I stood outside the door, pacing impatiently as the minutes slowly ticked by. They sure are taking their sweet time. Still haven't come out yet? I turn around to see Philip and Owen strolling towards me with worried painted on their faces. Jeez, hope the teacher didn't... fuck, what kind of voice did I give Owen again? Jeez, hopefully the teachers didn't give them that too much of a hard time. I'm more afraid that the other contestants will throw a lawsuit at them or something. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. We took care of it. Took care of it? What do you think we spent the last hour doing? How'd you manage to convince him to drop charges? Nothing a little Lorelei money and persuasion can't fix. And, Philip kinda did his thing too. Philip shrugged with an innocent smile. Oh, goddammit, black cat shit. I talked to him repeatedly. I think he finally sees the errors of his ways. Anyway, have you heard anything about Sissel and Ginny yet? I doubt the school will go easy on them. They just publicly assaulted a guest at a huge school event. That's what I'm afraid of. I sighed and pulled my hair in frustration. The three of us suddenly jumped as the office door creaked open. Ginny and Sissel summed it out, the two of them looking exhausted and worn. I immediately ran to them and pulled them into a reprieving hug. Are you two alright? You're not in too much trouble, are you? We're as alright as we're gonna get, at least. Sissel hung his head low. He didn't look so good. I've been suspended from Gerania for a week. Gran definitely is the best she could. Wait, Gran defended us the best that she could, and to be honest, things could have been a lot worse. On the other hand, I've been asked to never come back on campus. Good thing I'm good at sneaking around. So, Sissel just got suspended? I mean, that's not too bad. Except, effective immediately. Sissel is to take all of his belongings and move out of campus within 3 hours. He's not allowed to come back until his suspension's ended. Sissel slouched down, his eyes fixed at his own feet with a face of defeat. I'll have to find some place to stay until then, I guess. There was a heavy, unspoken thought hanging in the air. Back to being homeless. Oh, there's no need to stress out. I can probably rent out a hotel room for you for a few days. I don't need your charity. Come on, Sissel, don't be like that. We can probably sneak you into Philip's or my room for a few days if you can't find a place. No, I'll be fine. I freeloaded off you guys enough already. You're not freeloading, Sissel. We're offering to help. And I'm telling you that I don't need it. I'll be fine on my own. Oh, Sissel. Oh, Sissel, you're fighting words. But I get it. Anger clouds the mind. Like, I'm like this, where like somebody will ask me, or like I will probably be needing help and will be like, oh, you need help, and I will fucking hate it. Like, I don't know, it's just my character, it's just my prideful self, where I hate getting help. I love helping other people out, I hate getting help. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just my prideful self. So, Sissel, I get it. An uncomfortable silence hung in the air before Ginny rubbed her temples and sighed. Alrighty, on your own it is. At least let me help you pack up everything in your dorm. Think you can let us help with that? I don't need. Can't say no to me, buddy. I'm your favorite teacher. Ginny clapped her hand sharply as she waltzed out the door. Now come on, show me where your dorm is. And Veed, you come along too. You're still my campus tour guide, aren't you? Weren't you asked to leave the campus? Ginny's laugh echoed down the hallway. They'll have to catch me first. Sissel sighed and reluctantly followed her outside. The rest of us stared at the retreating backs with shared concern. Do you think he's gonna be alright? Sissel doesn't look too good. Yeah, he's kind of difficult, isn't he? I stayed silent for several moments, my chest still heavy with worry. My hands automatically slid towards my phone as I scrolled through my contacts list. I better make a call. Oh, wait, who are we gonna call, though? Am I gonna call my parents? Packing up was unexpectedly quick. There we go. Turns out all of Sissel's belongings fit loosely into a single ragged backpack. Ginny and I stared at it solemnly as Sissel slugged it over his shoulder in his now empty room. That's it? That's all you have? Sissel scowled, clearly self-conscious. I like to travel light. It's helpful since apparently I never managed to stay in one place for long. Ginny chewed on her lip and tapped her feet, her eyes deep in thought. Where'd you even plan to go now? You got no other places to live. Why not just accept Owen's offer to stay with one of us? I just told you, didn't I? I can't keep freeloading off of people like this. Sissel glared at his feet and sighed. I'm going to go back to the lake cottage. What? That place is practically falling apart. You can't just live there for a week. Fucking watch me. Veet's got a point, you know. That cottage isn't exactly the nicest place on the planet. I've survived there for most of my life. I'll survive another week. Oh, Sissel. Oh my god. Oh. Pride. It's gonna be the death of both Sissel and I. I sighed and ran my hands through my hair. Sissel, you are just so damn stubborn. I've got a better idea for you. Oh? And what's that? My ears perked out at the sound of heavy footsteps approaching us through the hallway. Oh, good, he's here. Oh! Oh my god, he called Herschel! The door suddenly swung open and revealed a grinning face of Herschel. Yo, sis, I heard that you needed a place to stay. What? Sissel shot me a furious glare. You told him, didn't you? Of course he did. I needed someone to keep an eye out for you. God knows you suck at asking for help. I don't need help. Sure you do. You'll need a roof over your head and some friends to drag you out on your little moping fest. So why not stay with me? What? You've lived with me before and you can do it again. My doors are always open to you, sis. All you need to do is speak up. Sissel growled and clawed at his own hair in frustration. You've helped me too much already. You picked me up off the street, you hired me, paid me, trained me, and I've done nothing to even come close to pay you back. You don't need to pay me back, sis. I do! Oh, Sissel, yeah, that's... Listen, as a person who is prideful, it may not look like it, but literally, ask me as well as Bad Moon Gaming. We are all prideful fucks. So, like, I get it. Like I said, like, I hate asking for help. I know that I need help, but I hate asking for it. So, bam, a little bit on my end. Don't you see it yet? I am sick and tired of leeching off of everyone I ever meet just to survive. I'm tired of needing to beg for every... Sorry, a little bit of water went through my throat. I'm tired of needing to beg for every little thing that I need. If I can't do things on my own, then what good am I? Sissel panted heavily, his outburst emotionally draining him. With a slam, Sissel stormed out of the room, too tired to argue anymore. Ginny and I stared after him quietly, while Herschel groaned and rubbed his eyes. Stubborn little shit, ain't he? Ginny sighs and shakes her head. I can see who he gets it from. She makes her way out of the door thoughtfully with a smile. It's getting late. Why don't you two go get some sleep? But what about Sissel? No need to worry. I've got a plan. It's a horrible, horrible plan, but it'll work nonetheless. Just go get some sleep. No need to worry. Everything will be fine. You know, every time you young folks say not to worry, I get stressed even more. Listen, it's because, like, at least coming from Pride, that was like, don't worry about me. I just swallow up in all of my work and then just become a hermit for like, and then I just sleep for like 12 to 15 hours. Like, it's called stress sleep. Thank you.
That is not correct.
I couldn't help but agree. What is Ginny up to? Yeah, what the fuck is she up to, though? I wasn't even halfway asleep before the sound of a dozen text messages pierced my eardrums. Dragging myself out of bed, I grog and fumble before the dark for my phone. They're all from Ginny. What am I reading? An elated grin spread across my face as I leaped out of bed, grogginess completely forgotten. Time to wake everyone up! Oh my god, what did she do? What the fuck did she do? Ginny frowned as she tapped send yet again on her phone. I hope he's actually read through my messages. This is gonna suck if he just slept through all of it. She glanced up from her seat on the cottage floor inside. The old shack was absolutely filthy, the interior infested with rotting wood with a small pine tree threatening to grow through the floor. A large chunk of the roof had caved in, giving Ginny a nice view of the night sky framed with moldy wood. Ginny turned towards what used to be a bed frame, where Sissel currently sat with a disheartened slouch. Oh my god, my boy. Oh my boy! You know, you didn't have to follow me here. Don't you expect me to sleep peacefully knowing my first friend decided to run off into the woods? Oh wait, did you expect me to sleep peacefully knowing my first friend decided to run off into the woods? Oh, from where I stand, friends are hard to come by. I'd like to make sure they're doing alright. So, on that note, how are you feeling, you big old doof? Sissel grumbled uncomfortably and kicked at the cockroach scurrying across the floor. Kinda shit. Everything I've worked towards is gone and I'm just kind of still here. My life just turned into a directionless mess today. I need some time to cool off. Ginny smiled softly and sat down next to Sissel. The old bed frame creaked mournfully under their weight. Losing one contest isn't the end of the world, you know. You'll find a way to climb back to the top. There are plenty more chances to succeed in life. There was a sharp crunch as Sissel finally managed to squish a cockroach under his ragged shoe. You're starting to sound like one of those motivational cat posters plastered across our dorm. I think those are just Philip's selfies. Sissel snorted, a small laugh escaping his throat. Aw, it's good to make small jokes through these angsty times. I gotta keep my throat hydrated. Oh god, there we go. Where the fuck was I? Hold on. The smile was short-lived. He slumped down into the filthy cottage floor inside. I know this isn't the end of the world. Nothing ever is. I've still got a job and people to look after me. Still, it just sucks, you know? I disappointed a lot of people today. Sissel rested his arms on his knees. His head hung low as he stared into the rotted wooden floor. Sometimes I just wish I could just run away from here. Run away? Yeah, just hop on a train and run away from this city. Get a fresh start somewhere new on my own, you know? Ginny hummed thoughtfully under her breath as she considered what he just said. So, what's keeping you from doing that? What? A fresh start doesn't sound too bad. What's keeping you from running away? Well, Sissel stared up at her meekly. Ginny caught a sight of Sissel's sheepish face and bursted out laughing. Daw, is someone gonna miss me? Shut up. This is the last time I get all mushy-feely with you. So what? I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I've missed you a lot, and Boss too. Sissel sat up straight and huffed loudly, his face clearly red despite the dark. I owe you two a lot. Ginny, you taught a homeless nobody like me how to read, and basic math, and how to fill up job application thingies, and pretty much everything I know, to be honest. Aww, you had no reason to. And you had plenty of problems on your hands already. This is such like this is such an angsty episode. But you did it anyways. Sissel. And Boss too. He picked me up off the streets and gave me a job and kept me fed. I learned everything I know about culinary arts from that guy. I owe you two so much. Sissel hopped off the broken bed frame and jabbed a thumb at his own chest eagerly. That's why I'm going to make the two of you proud someday, somehow. Today I was just going to grab that golden contest trophy from the judge and scream the whole world about how great you two are. His face faltered for a moment, but then he shook his head dismissively. That idea is out the window for now, but there's plenty of other shit for me to win at. Oh my god, he's so happy. I'm gonna make you proud someday. Oh, Sissel! I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh my god, he's such like a nobody. He's such a like a zero working to be a hero. Bitch, he's a fucking Hercules.
Just like that.
One day you'll be like, you see that idiot over there? I know him. I taught him everything he knows. It'll be great. I promise. Ginny laughed and covered her mouth with her hand. Her voice was full of pride and a hint of melancholy. Sis, I'm already proud of you. So proud. Her laughing died down as she smiled bitterly at the room around them. You don't owe me anything, Sissel. But... Ginny stood up and dusted herself off before making her way towards the door. Come on, let's go for a walk. Sissel spluttered and ran after her. Wait up! Where are you going? Oh man, what the fuck does she have planned? The grassy earth of Bradley Woods crunched underneath their feet as the two of them strolled around the lake. You know what? I'm really happy. Okay, I'm just going to pause real quick to say I'm really happy that Shirokoi took the time to, like, do things away from the main character, away from the character that we're playing as. Because, like, it's always known, like, that's why so many shows are just, like, not as good as I want them to be. Such as, take Steven Universe, for example. The whole entire internet can hate me. I don't like that show. And it's always because it's focused, like, first off, Rebecca Sugar is just doing fucking mess with that show. Second, all the focus is just focused on Steven himself. And, like, you don't get anywhere else. Like, you don't know what's going on with all the other characters. That's why I respect this so much. Because you know what's going on with the other characters. That's just... I really respect that. The grassy earth of Bradley Woods crunched underneath their feet as the two of them strolled around the lake. Sissel had buried his hands into his pockets, meekly staring at the back of Ginny's head. Teach? What's up, sis? Ginny's voice was cheerfully brisk. Sissel winced as she stomped on a nearby anthill. Are you mad at me? Oh, no, I'm not mad, really. But I had this, like, incredible urge to throw you into the lake. What? Why would you... Ginny closed her eyes and took a deep breath to prepare herself. She turned around and faced Sissel. Sissel, you keep going on and on about making us proud about how you don't want to leech off of your friends, but this isn't the way to do it. She gestured angrily towards the rotten cabin behind them. Sissel winced and stared down at his feet. Right now, you're starving yourself and throwing yourself into the woods. And you somehow think that this would make me happy? Well, and think of your boss. Think of poor Herschel. He offered you a warm place to stay, but somehow you think that being homeless will make Herschel more proud. Ginny rubbed her eyes quietly and sighed. But honestly, that is... Oh my god, I will keep saying it. That's a pride thing. She turned towards Sissel slowly with a sad smile on her face. I'm already proud of you, Sissel. So proud. Wait, was there more to that? No. She sighed and slowly offered him an outstretched hand. Sissel stared at it before hesitantly taking it. She still wore white gloves over her hands all the time. The two of them were quiet as they strolled down the forest trail, holding hands like they were little kids again. Hey, Sissel. You don't owe me anything. You know that? Oh, man. But he feels like he does. I know that. I know that so well. I don't have much left to give, but I'd happily give you whatever you need. I'm so damn proud to be part of your life. Sissel's chest felt tight with shame. Her hands suddenly felt very thin and small under her thick white gloves. Herschel, Veed, everyone else, they're all proud to be friends with you too. Seeing you ruin yourself to try and appease us doesn't make us happy. It makes us all worried sick. She squeezed Sissel's hand softly and looked up to him with a soft smile. Let us be a part of your life, Sissel. We miss having you with us. Don't push us away anymore, okay? Sissel sniveled quietly and wiped his tears on his shoulder. Oh no, Sissel is actually me. Oh no. Oh man. Shiroko, why you gotta do this? Why you gotta make me feel emotion? I'll try. Thanks, Ginny. The two of them were quiet as they continued strolling through the woods. Sissel took a moment to steady himself before clearing his throat. Hey, listen, Teach. They jumped back as the bushes suddenly crashed apart and blinding flashlights were abruptly shoved into their faces. What? Hold on, wait, is this us? Is this us with our happy music? What the fuck is that? Oh, good, they finally found us. Sissel yelped and scrambled backwards. Wait, Veed? Philip? Owen? The hell are you three doing here? Well, we are, doing good. We're making sure that you're okay. I grinned at Sissel's dumbfounded face as I stumbled out the bushes with Philip and Owen trailing behind me. The three of us were all wearing heavy camping bags and triumphant faces. A flush of pride filled my chest as I rushed forward to drag a spluttering Sissel into a tight hug. I had spent a good hour waking up Owen and Philip, and another hour just stumbling through the woods trying to find Sissel. But we're finally here. Sissel hugged back an odd mix of awkwardness and confusion. Did you guys come all this way just to find me? It was all Ginny's idea. She messaged me earlier with her little plan. You guys took forever, though. I honestly thought y'all weren't coming. Sorry, Ginny. Owen took forever to wake up. I turned back towards Sissel and gave him a playful punch to the shoulder. We figured if you're gonna strand yourself in the woods at night, we might as well join your little camping trip. We even brought sleeping bags and marshmallows and everything. She didn't honestly expect us to leave you alone after your little moping session, right? Oh my god, yeah, no, because Philip is a good... Or not Philip, fucking Sissel! Wow! I need to go to sleep! Oh my god, Sissel is a good boy, and we want to make sure that he's happy, he's good, he's hearty, he's healthy, all that. What? I don't... Sissel gaped at us like a goldfish, his brain struggling to catch up with our sudden appearance. I'm fine on my own. You guys don't need to go through all this trouble. What else are friends for? Come on, you can't say no to us. You better not. I didn't carry a big-ass camping bag out in the woods at 2 a.m. for nothing. Sissel stared at all of us credulously. I can't blame him. Here we were, 5 idiots voluntarily spending a night in the woods. The headlines tomorrow will probably read, "Local teens get mauled by bear in the forest." Me! Owen suddenly whistled excitedly before shoving all of us down the forest trail. Are you all gonna keep standing here or what? Let's hurry up and set up a campfire. We've got marshmallows to roast. Can you believe Philip's never had a s'more before? We gotta fix that. Philip, what the fuck? Philip, you are the black cat. What the fuck are you doing not having a s'more once in your life? Girl. You're messy. Sugar is bad for you.
Sugar is bad for you.
Me. I mean, like, me. If you couldn't tell, I was shaking my stomach. Being a hard ass is bad for you too. Come on, guys, let's go and live a little. Putting Oh, wait, I should do... I'm putting Sissel in charge to find all the firewood. There we go. Owen's bro. After 13 episodes. 14. I don't know what episode I'm on. Whatever episode this is. It's past 10. Finally figured out a voice for Owen. Wait, what? Philip shrugged lamely as Owen dragged him and sputtering Sissel down to the forest trail. Ginny and I exchanged happy glances at the three of them setting onto a spot nearby the lake. Thanks for coming all the way out of here for us today, Veed. I was afraid you'd sleep through all my text messages. I can't exactly sleep well knowing you guys were stuck in the woods for the night. I shifted the camping bag... Whoa! Come on, body! I shifted the camping bag on my back with a grin. Hope you two survived alright. How's Sissel doing? Sissel's still being a grump, but he's calmed down a little, I think. I just hope that we can convince him to stay at Herschel's or something. It's not fair for him to sleep out in the woods again. We'll convince him somehow, don't worry. Hope so. These woods kind of creep me out a little, to be honest. I glance around the dark forest thoughtfully. Well, it's kind of... I freeze in my tracks. A frigid... No! I don't want this old woman singing in my fucking head. I freeze in my tracks, a frigid chill shivering down my spine. Vid? You feeling okay? Did you hear that? Hear what? It's nothing. Let's just hurry up and join the others. I'm starving. Alright, I guess. Ginny gave me an odd look as I shooed her towards the budding campfire Sissel was making. I gulped and nervously glanced over my shoulder towards the lake. I just couldn't shake the feeling. Something was watching us. Something's in the water! Oh my god, I remember that. Something's in the fucking water. What is in the water? Before long, the 5 of us were huddled around the cozy campfire in the woods. Our sleeping bags laid on our feet as we huddled around the fire, cheerfully stabbing our marshmallows with sticks. Sissel still sent guilty glances at us from time to time, as though he's embarrassed that we went through all this trouble for him. That doofus. We came out of here to spend time with him, to cheer him up after all this happened today. I wish that there was just an easier way to comfort someone. I couldn't think of anything. All I could do was just sit down close to him and send him comforting smiles. The dark sky was clear with a brilliant view of the stars twinkling above us. The night was perfect. I would almost call it romantic if it weren't for the clouds of deathly mosquitoes hovering around us. Oh god, me! I groaned and waved the fiery stick at the angry swarm. Philip looked at his charred marshmallows and frowned. Oh god, did he burn? How many did he... Feed, you're gonna set the woods on fire. Oh, that's probably why. Not a bad idea. Sissel can't hide in the woods if we burn it down. Maybe he'll finally agree to move in with one of us if we burn the place down. Sissel let out a bitter snort from his seat next to the campfire. Did y'all just come out here just to convince me to stop living in the woods? Well, duh. Obviously. You just noticed? Today's been a pretty shitty day, all things considered. I figured it'd be nice if we spent the night together to just mess around and relax. Plus, I've always wanted to go on a camping trip. But at what cost? Mrs. Corliss is going to slit your throats for being out past curfew, especially on a school night. There are worse ways to die. At least we got to enjoy s'mores as our last meal. I shrugged and reached for a bag of graham crackers and chocolates. Sissel raised a suspicious eyebrow as I began sandwiching my crisp marshmallow into my s'more. White chocolate? Wait, are we eating my broken sculpture? I froze mid-bite. We all exchanged awkward looks. But I thought that this was a bag of chocolate that I just had. The staff was gonna throw it out, and, I kind of figured we shouldn't waste perfectly good chocolate. Waste not, want not, right? Wow, so we're basically burning and eating my failures away? That's a little depressing. Hey, look on the bright side. There are worse ways to deal with your failures. At least yours are delicious. Sissel rolled his eyes so hard I thought he was gonna fall over. Gee, thanks. Speaking of which, how do I s'more this? I have no idea how this works. Oh my god, Philip, you're a mess. Oh, you just stick the marshmallow between your chocolate and graham crackers like this. Owen demonstrated and wolfed down the resulting treat with a grin. Philip grimaced and bits of graham crackers sprayed into the forest night. Looks like diabetes on a stick. Listen, it's good diabetes on a stick. Sugar is bad for you. Listen, buddy, some of us are trying to enjoy what remains of our very short lives. Ginny snorted in her sneeze before accidentally inhaling an entire marshmallow. Bitch, me. Like, the fucking episode of Camp Buddy when I died. When I inhaled my chimichanga. Episode 46 of Camp Buddy. Oh my god, I'm Listen. I get it. She promptly began to breaking down in a fit of laughter and choking. Philip rolled his eyes and elbowed Owen before patting Ginny's back to her choking. Felt like there was an inside joke I wasn't getting. It took a moment before Ginny finally caught her breath. What? Thanks, Philip. I thought I was gonna die there. Philip punched her in the shoulder, electing even more giggles from her. You're all disasters. I feel like we're all gonna die early deaths if Sissel doesn't change his mind soon. We're not going to survive more than one night if one of us gets defeated by a single marshmallow. More than one night? What are you talking about? Isn't it obvious? We're gonna camp out here every night until you find a safe place to live. Seriously? That's just stupid. Says the guy living out in the woods. Come on, Sissel. I know guilt tripping is bad, but we've got to do this for your own good. We're not resting until we know that you're safe. On a more serious note, I'm kind of curious. Why are you so stubborn about doing things all on your own? Bitch, pride! What do you mean? I mean, why'd you feel the need to reject help from others? A bit of pride and self-sustain is nice, but this? Philip gestured vaguely towards the dark, cold forest around us. Homelessness. This just isn't healthy. Sissel chewed on his marshmallow quietly, his eyes lost in thought. Sissel looked up at us with a heavy sigh. Before I answer that, I have a question for all of you. Oh no, Sissel! Boy, you better not be this depressing. If you don't mind. Sure, it's only fair we answer back. What's it like having parents? Sissel! No! Oh no! Right, I know that you're in the orphanage, but like, what happened to your parents? A low, uncomfortable silence hung in the air as we all exchanged looks. Oh god, this is a topic. We all looked reluctant to answer. There really wasn't a way to explain without sounding awkward. Sissel went back to chewing at his s'more sheepishly as though he's regretted asking. I mean... Never mind, forget I asked. Philip interrupted by clearing his throat. Well, I guess I'll start, since I was the one who asked. I grew up with a single mom. Dad died from overworking when I was young. That's how I'm probably gonna die, let's be honest. Times were pretty tough when we struggled through a lot, but having Mom with me made it easier. Plus, Ma's probably the sweetest and most hardworking lady in the world. Growing up sucked a little, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I see. I grew up with a single mom too. And a butler. Oh, right, rich boy over here. Owen elbowed Phillips and... Oh, wait, Owen elbowed Phillips and the ribs couldn't... Oh, right. Oh, right, rich boy over here. Oh, God, that's... I need to take a break. And I have a sort of not my real uncle. Our house was a mess. Nobody really knew what it was, how to be a family, to be honest. But we loved each other anyway. Everyone's gaze suddenly turned to me expectantly. I gulped. I have a mom and a dad. They're kind of there. I shrugged. Not much to say, really. We turned towards Jenny, who was slowly sipping of a bottle of water. She looked a bit uncomfortable. Gran took care of me all my life. Tried to, at least. I grew up in one room. Didn't go outside much. You'll know the story. We all turned back towards Sissel. He snuck another stick of marshmallows into the campfire, looking thoughtful. Thanks for telling me, guys. I've always been curious. He stared at his feet for a long while before continuing. No, Sissel! I don't want you to be so sad! Shut up! I was an orphan. The words were spoken as though they were dirty and unfit. Sissel fidgeted uncomfortably as he spoke. Some people from a church found me abandoned as a baby. I was bundled up and tossed out into a garbage dump. I want to make the joke of like, oh my god, you were totally like a prom baby, but fuck, I couldn't even imagine. Just because like I love my mom, I would literally take a bullet for my mom. Cause like my mom is like such a hardworking lady, and she's probably like one of the best things I have. Her and my sister and my brother, and like I couldn't even imagine growing up without like siblings or parents. That fucking sucks. I'm getting emotional over a fictional character. Sissel chuckled and poked at the fire bitterly. My own parents didn't even want me. They threw me out like trash. Oh god. He breathed out a long sigh and shook his head. Why do they not want me? Was I not good enough? You ask why I keep doing things on my own. This is why. I just want to prove that I'm worth something, you know? That I'm not just worthless burden that needs to be taken care of all the time. My chest felt tight with sympathy. I placed a comfort hand on Sissel's shoulder as he gave me a small smile in return. I know it's not healthy to drive myself to homelessness because of this, but it's hard. Every time someone helps me, that painful pit in my stomach just won't go away. Sissel takes a deep breath that looks up at all of us with a determined smile. But I'm doing my best to change that. Tomorrow I'm gonna move in with Boss. I'll try and rebuild my life from there. I still don't feel very good about it, but it's something I think I need to learn to do. Ginny beamed and looked into Sissel with a supportive hug. Aw, it's nice to see you taking care of yourself, sis. Thanks for coming all the way out here for me. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. You'd be fucking dead, probably. Or just glad to see you're too better. I also leaned in for a hug. Sissel's face flashed with a slight shade of pink. Anyway, enough of this mushy crap. This is going to be our only night camping here, alright? Let's talk about something less depressing. Aww. Oh yeah, this is a pretty, heavenly night. Oh my god. Does Owen have a fucking guitar on him? Oh my god. This is a pretty heavenly night. Are all camping trips this emotional? I think it's just been a hectic day in general. We missed almost the entirety of Visitor's Day. Ginny punched a dude and broke his nose, etc. That was probably my favorite part of today. Oh, damn it! Ginny suddenly sat up, eyes wide on realization. We missed the Visitor's Day dance! I was looking forward to see you all dressed up and everything. There was a dance? Yeah, it's formal wear only, and there was gonna be a waltz and, real dancing. I had a suit packed out for the occasion, too. If that's the case, why don't we hold our little dance right here? I mean, the campfire is not the same as Gerania's ballroom, but it's got a nice romantic feel to it. No thanks, I can't dance to save my life. That's a great idea! She sent Sissel a mischievous smirk. I remember how a certain someone was super excited to dance for the past week. What? Teach, don't! Oh right, Sissel kept mumbling around asking someone out every morning. That's pretty adorable. I hate all of you. Sissel's face flushed red as he stabbed the campfire with the stick again. I don't care that this episode is longer than half an hour, you're gonna deal. I'm gonna deal with editing. Everyone else leered between him and myself with a knowing grin. Oh, don't be like that, Sissel. They got us a lucky second chance. Aren't you gonna ask him out? A night in the woods is a pretty romantic setting. I'm not prepared for this. But we got no music. Today might be your lucky day. Oh my god. Owen fumbled in his camping bag for a moment before pulling out a large guitar. My heart is going to fucking, burst. I'm literally going to become fucking, Scarlet's fatality in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm gonna die. I brought my trusty guitar with me tonight. I thought I'd use it for campfire songs, but helping my little sissy get its date is even better. You're an asshole. Of course I am. Well, are you gonna ask him or not? Sissel stuck a few nervous glances at me. I must have had a stupid smile on my face as I waited for an explanation. Finally, Sissel relented and turned towards me with his face glowing red. Peer pressure was a beautiful thing. So, Veed, I was supposed to ask you out to the dance after I won the contest today, but that obviously didn't happen, so I mean, this is a lot less impressive without the golden trophy, but if you want to... I laughed, my chest fluttering with nervous warmth. Bitch, why couldn't I have somebody do that with me? What the fuck? What the fuck? Sissel gulped as he watched me stand up and dust off my pants. I'd dance with you any day, Sissel, trophy or not. Just warning you, though, I'm infamous for stepping on toes. Are you sure about this? I said yes, didn't I? I offered him a hand with a glowing smile on my face. Sissel peered up at me for several long moments before standing up and taking it. His hand felt very warm inside mine. Everyone suddenly erupted into applause and fits of laughter as Sissel and I stood together holding hands. Bitch! Yes! Our little Sissel is finally growing up. Our little Sissel is finally growing up. There we go. Owen melodramatically wipes a fake tear from his eye. Oh, shut up, dude. Don't ruin this for me. Owen laughed and prepared his guitar when Ginny pressed a hand to her mouth to hide her ecstatic grin. Philip just gave us a nonchalant thumbs up. Sissel looked up at me meekly. Actually, you know what? We got off of like the cute art. Let's just save the dance for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching me make Sissel embarrassed, find Sissel in the woods, get super like respectful just because it doesn't follow the main character the whole time. Like, I fucking love that. And yeah, make sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe buttons down below. You know, help a fellow YouTuber out. Make sure to hit that notification bell so then that way you don't miss up on any of my uploads. Oh my god, every single time. And I will see you in the next episode. Oh my god, goodbye! I need to stop.